is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth.
And so we are on top of a mountain hill right now. We are in a little Albanian village, and this is called the Traditional Guesthouse. And you know, very often when you come to a place, it's called like the traditional way, and they maybe set it up just a few years ago. But this is an actual house that the family lived in for over 100 years old, 100 years, and just 3 years ago, they opened this guest house that we were now staying for the past 3 days. And my fingers are shaking. I can barely like open them because in some way we chose the best and also the worst time, because somehow it happened to be that all of a sudden the temperature switched, the weather switched, and we are like in the coldest season right now in Albania. During the night it's pretty much like -10, but luckily it's also very sunny, so during the day it's actually quite nice.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth.
Disconnected from most of the outside world, a place to read a book, just enjoy the view, hell, maybe even write a book someday. I will introduce you to the family, show you where they're living, but already the most epic part was the drive from Tirana, the capital of Albania, to the Permet area.
Together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on. Put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all. Wait. I had a feeling, but the feeling is all gone.
Kina, 2, 3 people.
Yes.
Cooking going on here?
Yes, there's a room.
Oh, nice.
Lot.
Have the camera? That's okay?
Yeah.
Wow, this is so real.
Yeah, this is good.
Yes.
So where are we? We are on top of a mountain.
Permit. Yes. Wow, this is the traditional house I have ever been to.
We've been to Sandorino.
Tell it?
He's a photograph.
Okay.
Cameraman.
Cool. Yeah, I understand.
Student. Cameraman, the student.
Your name was?
Armando.
Armando? Armando and...
Cristal.
Cristal?
Cristal.
Florida.
Florida.
Yes.
Okay, that's easy. Dan. Yeah.
Bianca.
Bianca.
Yes.
Cheers. Cheers. Ooh, strong.
Yes.
I like it though. Seriously guys, they cooked for us very, very nicely here. Traditional guest house. This is our first night. And it's really cool. I was just wondering, like, they don't mind us here at all, like we're taking clips, but actually I'm thinking it's a guest house, and that's why they're probably comfortable with just strangers sitting in their kitchen. That's crazy. Like the first impression, we're blown away. Like we don't really speak any English, but you know, we got hands and eyes, so we'll be fine.
Cheese. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
One more.
Kineze?
Cine?
Kënë turistat që shkojnë turistat.
Ah, okay.
And here we have electric sheet, which this is the only one place in the whole house except their fireplace, so this is gonna be my spot for the next 3 days.
See ya later.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need.
Okay guys, so I would say let's go into it. This is the entrance. There's like a parking spot. Okay, let's go in. We're gonna do the tour now. Traditional Guesthouse, Monument Culture. You know, I mentioned about it being cold right now, and even though it looks very, very warm outside, I think this is something where I can give you an idea of what is happening right now. Whew, actually, by this point, it warmed up a little bit. Pretty much on top of a mountain. This is just like a little village, and we are one of the highest houses. So I would say, let's go in. You could even, like, in some ways say it's almost like a museum. I'm going to show you why I say that with some of the pieces they have here. Morning. Introducing to Christas, the head of the house. You can say hello if you want to the camera. Yeah, let's walk in. Up. Okay guys, we're walking in. This is kind of like the lobby and also in many ways a little bit the gallery. We've got a lot of family photos. I don't really know. Those look a little bit definitely quite older. Who knows how old they are, the photos. Also they got in the corner kind of like how the house looked like before they restored it. It's really cool. There's a lot of like small details. You have this carpet with the deers on the wall. Here we have the stash, the pride of the house, alcohol. I would say let's go up. So basically there's the kitchen where we're having also breakfast and dinner. I'm going to show you later. We're going to have breakfast in a little bit. And there's, I believe, what is it? Four big rooms.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Oh, nice. So yes, Dad like to show us some, you know, gifts, or I don't know what is this, but Parliament. I don't remember this. Ah, cool.
Wait, let me get a shot. Whatever it is.
Yes.
People will know.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, Ukraine.
What?
Ukraine.
Oh, from Kiev with love. There we go.
Uh-huh.
This gets me excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go. I'll show you upstairs. Coming up the stairs. It's all good. Mom, this is Florida. Do you want to do the video or not? Okay. Ready guys, so we're walking right now into one of the rooms. And I can tell you now I have like a little bit of a bigger camera setup. The family is a little bit more shy, which I'm surprised about, because before I had the camera on me all the time. I'm always very, let's say, low-key about filming people. Many people feel uncomfortable, so I always ask if it's fine. And here I was actually surprised because they didn't mind at all. Like during breakfast, during dinner, I'm like, camera okay? And they're like, yeah, sure, whatever. They're just doing their thing. This room I think is actually my favorite one. You have kind of like a nice panorama view, but it's also with all the windows. It is the coldest one, like maybe you can tell. I don't know if you can. Is it visible?
Behind you is the white wall, so no. No, stop trying.
And so most rooms pretty much look like that. You have a lot of beds, so I think the house can house like at least 20-30 people. And here like so much light gets in here. I think in the summer this house would be like absolutely amazing to stay, have breakfast outside. Right now we're pretty much trying to spend most of our time downstairs because that's where they have a... Here's also kind of like a little lobby, some pictures. We got some old radios happening. Hey look, that's him.
Yeah.
Like 20 years
He
ago
has
or
another
something?
pictures downstairs.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Go, let's go. Okay, now we're walking in what has been our home for the past 3 days. So this is the room, nice and big. And when I walked in, I was like, this is like really, really nice. And if it would have been warm here, that would have been like, I would stay here like all day. So we have kind of like a seating area. So also for a group, it would have been like super cool just to hang out here. A big bed. And you know, the only way we kind of like survive here during these temperatures is the fact that they have bed heating. So you lay in bed. And I was actually telling to Bianca, yesterday, we can trick ourselves into like believing that it is, I think here you see it, right? Like it just happened to be so cold like right now this week, all of a sudden. And it's like we were almost able like to trick ourselves into believing that it's not that cold because you are under the blanket. Like I'm just laying there with my hood and I'm just so warm and cozy, like usually much, much warmer than in an apartment that is heated, just because below you have like nice heat coming up. So actually it was like sleeping was super cozy. So that was the owner here told us that his mother used to live here, and three years ago they kind of like transformed it into a guest house. But still, they, you know, didn't change many things, just made it look all nice. But like things like that. Okay, so on here, 1900. This thing, like seriously, how many people did it outlive? That's just crazy. And I want to be careful here, but you can open it up. There's just like some storage in there. And yeah, they have like a lot of like little small pieces, the pictures on the walls.
Now with them walking, you know, behind there, it kind of looks like a museum, showing your.
Yeah. Now he's showing them around something.
Yes.
The vibe is on here.
Yeah.
Come. Okay, so here right now we are in front of, let's say, the entrance to the toilet. Is it visible? Is the light okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, so when I saw this for the first time, I was like, we're in a proper castle here. So you push it back. Oh, that will allow you to open the door. Let's go. So here we have a little bit of a nice outdoor area.
Wow, that's very.
The toilet is very comfortable. Bathroom. Just have just a shower, hot water. This is actually cool. I didn't notice it before. They have like concrete walls here.
Yeah, the piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I
For 3 days, and it's kind of funny. We're already in some ways part of the family all the time, sitting down. It's such a different experience from everything we had. There's like no reception here on the mountain at all. No connection. If you come out to the hilltop, you maybe can get a WhatsApp message. It just pops in through every few hours. But other than that, very, very calm and peaceful. Good chance to finish our book without sound. Okay guys, so outside of the guest house, this is our building in the back there. Also, it's funny, they have like a little bridge here. They like to do it here a few hundred years ago. There's seriously almost everywhere little Hobbitland bridges. But for me personally, this is a very different type of video than I usually do, and it's also a different type of experience that I usually. It's just a little bit of a different world that we got a chance to peek into, and it was also really cool to connect a little bit with the locals more, see a little bit how their life looks. Also, our perception really changes, you know, before the village on the mountain would look like, and now we get to experience it in, let's say, first hand, trying to communicate with hands, eyes, and feet, whatever works. And the family also has been really nice, and there's like really no filters, you know. They just treat you like they would treat a son or whoever. You walk in after half an hour, you get like pats on the back, and just yeah, it allows you to really be part of something a little bit different. And yeah, so if you're new here, my name is Danny, and here on the channel I got a world to see. I document my life around my traveling, living in different countries, sharing how I do, what I do, staying in shape, but also a few other projects that I'm running. I'll link everything in the description, including the details of where I go, how I stay, let's say the different accommodation. Right now we are riding around on a super cool car, so we're shooting a road trip. This is part of, let's say, the road trip series. You can check out the previous video. We picked up the car, and yeah, the schedule is really tight for the next 8 to 10 days, and the videos, I'm super pumped. We're gonna see each other in the next one.